No, this is not Beverly Hills. This is one of the neighborhood streets in a city in Indonesia. Today, I will take you around to see how the urban neighborhoods are in a city called Malang, Indonesia. Now back to the Dutch Beverly Hills. The neighborhood and the houses are originally built by the Dutch people from Netherlands back when they were here. This neighborhood is considered an elite place because of how big the houses are, its strategic location, and the historical values. Originally, the houses are different back then. The fences were not as tall as it is now, and the houses were much smaller and classical, probably like this. Or this. I heard that even the government prohibited certain houses to be rebuilt for the heritage purposes. But this is not the place where most people live, as it is certainly too expensive. Then, where do the typical people live? They live in the typical neighborhoods. The first one here we got the upper class neighborhood. They do have similar features. The grand entrance, wide street, big houses, tall fences, security posts between few blocks, and their own facilities, just like in The Sims. The houses themselves have enough space for their own big garden, lawn, and garage. Usually they have 2 or more cars and an extra motorcycle. Sometimes the houses are built unique, just like this one with a medieval castle wall. Then comes the middle class neighborhood. They don't look much different from the upper class ones, except they are the lower budget version, where the street is smaller, the houses are medium with a minimum security post and almost no public space or facility. The houses have barely enough space to have their own garden, lawn, and even garage, so people park their cars outside. Usually they have 1 car and a few motorcycles. In several cases, there are lawns in the middle of the neighborhood that is not owned by the neighborhood, like this field. Last but not least, the lower class neighborhood. In general, they are just much smaller and narrower in size compared to the previous 2. In case of security, they are their own security. Usually they don't have any cars, but a few motorcycles. But even if they do have cars, they won't be able to park any cars here with such a narrow street. Probably somewhere else, like 15 houses away. Actually, there are other kinds of neighborhood, but the last 3 neighborhoods are the kinds of neighborhood where most people live in this city, or Indonesia in general. Now, at which neighborhood do you think I live?